this is what I've learned. This is what I've observed. Whenever I stopped listening to music outside, when I go outside in public, when I don't put my headphones on and I decide to just listen to the birds, listen to the sounds around me, listen to the people, listen to the cars, the sound of the city, the sound of the busy life. And I've noticed that it's actually quite peaceful. It's actually quite reassuring and calm. And I wanted to go over a little bit of about what I've observed, what I've found in terms of what it does to your mind and what it does to your life when you stop listening to music all the time when you're going outside. First, an observation. So I go out there and I work outside every single day on my business, on the YouTube, on the stuff, everything. You know it. I work from sun up to sundown. I don't really care if anybody says I'm working too hard because I'm building something. I don't even consider it work anymore, to be perfectly honest with you. So, a little observation. I go out there and I see a lot of different people. And this is one of the people I used to be. I used to put my headphones on and just zone out and just not really listen to anybody or anything around me. And I noticed that I was actually blocking out a lot of different conversations that I could have jumped into. I was blocking out a lot of different interactions, a lot of different pieces of information, a lot of different triggers that could help me get into a conversation with someone. And it also blocked my own brain from thinking. This is extremely important, especially if you do any kind of creative work. If you're like an artist, if you're a musician, if you're a any kind of work actually that necessitates some kind of creativity aspect to it. Because when your brain breathes like I'm doing now, no music, no nothing, just pure nothingness, just brain thinking it by itself, it gives it some time to actually process the information. It's like letting it digest instead of snacking all the time and never letting your stomach actually rest and recover and digest properly. You're basically doing the same thing to your brain by constantly having other different sources of information, of stimulation and stuff going inside there and being processed. So instead, I let my brain breathe so that way I can come up with better ideas whenever I am looking at a creative work, when I'm putting it together a website, some ads, some creatives, anything for a client or for myself. If I'm redesigning a banner, a profile picture, some pictures, some videos, some editing, anything like that, I always work better whenever I am more creative fueled is what I'm talking about. So this is the most important part, because all of us humans have the innate ability to be creative, to come up with interesting ideas and interesting things by taking a few different things in our own environments and then coming up to our own conclusions. But since everybody has their mind dulled by music, by constant flows of information, podcasts, listening to this, listening to that, you don't actually get anything productive done in here. Now, I see a lot of different people out there. There are people that put in music in their ears, like they put their headphones on, or they put like one earbud and no earbud, and they just, oh, I can listen here to other people and then I can listen to my music here at the same time. And I really don't like those people. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. If you're one of those people who has one earbud and one no earbud just so that you can listen to people, you're actually just a fucking piece of shit, I think. Because you're disrespecting others. Oh yeah, my music's more important than listening to you. Or my music is more important than being polite. or my music is more important than being respectful towards somebody else. Whenever I'm having a conversation with someone, I want them to be 100% focused on the conversation. I want them to be listening, to be paying attention to me, because I'm doing the same thing for them. I want to be reciprocated. And so if you're one of those kinds of people that just listens to music in one ear and use the other ear to listen to people, I just want to tell you, like, I just want to not talk to you. I just want to tell you, like, yeah, you know what? Fuck you, bro. Like, I'm not going to talk to you. If you're just going to listen to your fucking music at the same time, you cannot do two things at the same time with your mind. Okay? You cannot listen to two different conversations at the same time. It's not possible. Okay? So, you need to choose either full music or no music. Okay? And if you don't do this, I will tell you, hey, I would prefer if you stop listening to your music to talk to me, because I think it's more respectful, and when you're listening to your music, you're not really listening to what I'm saying. So if you don't do that, if you don't actually put your headphones off and in your pocket or somewhere else, then I'm just gonna not talk to you. And a lot of people are gonna come to the same conclusion, okay? It cancels out the ability to talk with other humans. Every single time somebody wants to come up to you, like for instance, let's take dating for example. I go to the coffee shop and there are, I'm not gonna lie, there are a few good looking women there that come there. But most of them had one earbud, no earbud, and they get their coffee order. And I'm like, why the fuck would I want to talk to you whenever you have your fucking earbuds on? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is the point? Like, it's disrespectful. If I come up to you and you don't take them out, or you don't take one out, if you've got only one of them in, then in that case, you're disrespecting me because you don't care. You feel entitled that your music is more important than a conversation with another human. And that's what's something extremely wrong with that in today's society, because so many people fucking do it. I go to the grocery store and people listen to music whenever they're doing their job. And back in my fucking country, back in France, with the country I was born in, if you listen to music at work, they would fucking like yell at you. They would fucking say, hey, what the fuck are you doing? Don't listen to music. You need to be aware of what the fuck is happening. And even though I didn't like when people told me that, I only got told once. Because I really wanted to listen to my music because it was fucking boring. But now, in perspective, I understand that it is not about listening to music or not listening to music. It's about mutual respect towards other humans. It's about being 100% in the moment and being on your fucking toes. Whenever something happens, you need to be aware of it. And this special sense of hearing is extremely important to do that. You cannot identify if a threat comes up behind you when you're listening to music. Okay? You don't even know if you're in the street. You might be like a young woman or like a young skinny geek man. You've got a bunch of really expensive shit on you, or like a Louis Vuitton bag or whatever the fuck, okay? And this guy comes up behind you and just snatches it out of your fucking hand, or cuts it and then takes it. And you're like, I didn't even hear it coming. Or somebody that is after your own life, who wants to beat the shit out of you, or who wants to kill you, you can't even hear him come up behind you because of your fucking headphones. He can take advantage of that, and he can fucking uppercut you in the fucking head just because you weren't fucking, you can fucking do a fucking cross in your head and you're fucking dead, bro, on the pavement, just fucking getting your fucking head stomped on. You don't want to be that kind of person, okay? You want to be on your toes. You want to know what the fuck is happening. You want to be aware. You want to be switched on, okay? So this is one of the most important things that I've noticed that I personally have started doing since I started listening and stopped listening to music outside. Now, the other thing is I stopped listening to music when I go to the coffee shop, because what I noticed is that I actually listen to music because it drowns the sound out, but I actually work better when there's a bunch of sounds going on. So now, not like acute sounds, like not just like one sound, but like a multitude of different sounds. It sounds like music to me, okay? Whenever I go out there and I listen to the birds, the trees, the wind, the cars, the people talking, all this stuff. When I go to the coffee shop, it's the same thing. It's like this environment of a bunch of different conversations. It's like noise, okay? And this noise helps me focus personally on the most important task that I have right in front of me. Because when I go to the coffee shop, it's not nothing like home. At home, there's no sound, there's no noise, there's no nothing. It's silent. So I need to put on music to get focused on the work I'm doing. So in that case, I don't really need the music when I'm going outside, because when I'm going to the coffee shop and I'm working, what I've noticed is that I can actually be much more productive without the music, because when I don't listen to music, I could overhear a conversation about something interesting and then hop in on that. You know, like the people next to me might be talking about a super interesting subject, and I might hop into the discussion with that. Or I might be like, hey, I overheard what you guys were saying. What do you think about this? And I might do that. And also, there might be like a super attractive woman that sits next to me, and I really want to talk to her. Having headphones in is not gonna fucking help me start a conversation, all right? So I need to be able to be the kind of guy that is fucking switched on. Do you get what I'm saying? So this is what I've noticed. Out there, not only are those people with those fucking fucking headphones on in one ear and not the other, there's also the people that are just glued to their fucking phone all the fucking time, just scrolling, just fucking eating that fucking dopamine, that fucking music, that fucking sound effect, whatever. Same thing, okay? It's the same fucking thing. It's all about the dopamine that is going on through your brain. If you cannot stop yourself from listening to music at any given point in time, and then you say, oh, I really want to listen to music because I'm bored, it's because you're a fucking dopamine junkie. That's a fucking problem, okay? Dopamine junkies cannot do without the source of dopamine. Oh, I need to scroll. Oh, I need to listen to music. Oh, I need to play a game. Oh, I need to watch a movie. Oh, I need to do something, entertain myself. Just sit there and shut the fuck up, okay? Just sit there and take in the scenery. Look at how humans behave. Look at how humans work. Look at how different people interact. Look at how different people, what kind of subjects are they talking about? Could you learn something interesting from another people? Could you get interested in another human to make more friends, to get more connections, to get more people? Can you harness your environment better without listening to music? And the answer is fucking yes, bruv. This is what I've noticed. And this is what I've noticed over the past maybe couple months. Because maybe a year ago, I used to just go to a coffee shop and just put my headphones on. And I used to just take them out only when I would go to the restroom. That's it. And I don't actually think this is a very productive way of using my time. Because I'm just going out there to the coffee shop to change my environment. I'm also, I'm doing that. But I'm also finding a way to talk with other humans, to socialize, okay? The point of going to the coffee shop is not to be you're fucking by yourself, just fucking wanking in the corner, okay? Doing your own thing. Nobody gives a shit about those people, all right? The only people that go to the coffee shop is to socialize with others, is to see what others do, is to talk to people, is to make friends. Most of the staff at the coffee shop I go to, they know me because I go there every single day, okay? So it changes the dynamics. You can make people's days better. You can make your own day better. Maybe you make somebody's day, and in exchange, they give you something for free. Maybe you have a really good conversation and you get a really interesting idea, and then you write it down and then you start thinking about it. Maybe you start talking to this person that is actually working in a specific industry that you've been targeting for a long time in your business. maybe you discover somebody and you start talking about what you're doing, and you start talking about what they are doing, and then you come up with some interesting ideas. So brainstorming, just fucking switched on, okay? So why should you not listen to music outside? Number one, let's summarize. Number one, you never know what might come up behind you. You never know what kind of threat awaits you around the corner, okay? Somebody could just snatch your headphones off, or snatch your bag, or beat you up. Nobody fucking knows what's gonna happen, okay? So as a man, you need to be able to be the kind of guy that is just okay at not listening to music. You need to be okay with the silence. You need to be okay digesting your own inner monologue, your inner fucking thoughts, okay? And if you don't have any, then that's a skill issue, okay? Now, second thing is, it helps you digest your own thoughts and your own ideas and your own things that you've thought about for the past couple hours. And this is going to help you come up with some better, more creative ideas and ways to do things that you're focusing on right now, okay? So like, for instance, an example I would give you would be, okay, I've been working for the past like 2-3 hours on a specific task, and I'm doing a lot of good progress, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a 10-minute, 15-minute walk, and then I'm going to come back with a fresh mind, and I'm going to be like, I made a spelling mistake. This is an interesting idea. I could do this instead. I could do that. That comes from going on a walk and taking a short, active break. And when you're taking a break, I suggest you don't just sit there on your fucking phone and fucking scroll, okay? The point of taking a break is to let your fucking mind breathe, all right? You need to take a walk. You need to go talk to people. You need to do something else, all right? You should not be distracted on a break, because a break is supposed to be your brain stopping. Your brain stopping. Don't consume more. Just don't consume anything. All right? This is very important. And the last thing is, you should be able to go out there without your headphones on, and you should be able to socialize with others. It's going to be much easier to be, I don't remember exactly the word, but you're able to jump in on conversations and jump in on interactions because you're listening. You're actively listening, okay? And this is going to train your mind to be more receptive to other people around you. You're going to pick up on things. You're going to understand people better. You're going to figure out, okay, why does this person think like this? Or, this person was talking about golf, or was talking about something interesting. I would love to talk to this person. Or some kind of marketing project, or some kind of business they're running, or they were talking about doing business together. And I'm like, okay, well, if I had my headphones on, I would never fucking have known that. You see? You see what you're missing out on when you have your headphones on all the fucking time? It's like, I understand if you want to listen to music at home, but don't listen to music as much as you do when you're going outside. This is my one recommendation, my one piece of advice for this video. And this is why. So, with that said, thank you for watching this video all the way to the end. If you have, I really appreciate it. It would mean a lot to me if you could like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think about these videos. I post every single day, like a 20-minute video and maybe one short. So go check those out and let me know what you think about those, so that way with the feedback I get, I can improve what I'm doing and I can give you guys better advice. So if you have anything specific that you would like me to talk about, just feel free to mention anything you want, okay? I'm happy to help. It's a beautiful day, golden sky, blue sky, a little cloudy. We're doing good. We're doing good. We're alive, we're well, we're healthy. Got hands, arms, legs, eyes, dick and balls. Doing good, bro. Okay? Just remember that. And it's time to get back to work. And I will see you in the next one tomorrow. See ya.